So welcome. Those of you who are here who are seeing this, you can fast forward it. I'm going to be focusing on the message here. You will not see me during this channeled message. You will listen to the words if you want to. I highly suggest that you guys get in a meditative state. I'm not going to show my face or anything. What I can tell you though is I'm laying here with my eye mask on my eyes as I'm channeling this message, as I was receiving some downloads earlier and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you guys in the comments could just share with people and say, oof, it's already starting the messages. So if you guys can just comment to each other and just say, hey, listen, she's channeling a message and she's in a deep meditative state. So if you're here, just listen to the message. Just let people know that they can put their eye mask on. They could put their headphones on. They could lay down and remain silent and quiet as I channel this message from the council of what my guides are calling the Council of Seven. When I started meditating earlier, I heard we are the Council of Seven and is the Council of Light. So this is a light body transmission activation message, a channeled download coming directly from the heart chakra and the crown chakra. So if you guys can please just let people know. If people tune in, they're like, what's going on? Why is it dark? Just say, hey, Flo's in a deep meditative state and she wants you to like put your headphones on and just listen. David, I'm here. As you can see, guys, I'm here. Look, I'm here. I just don't want you to focus on me or my face. I want you to listen to the message. So if you sit here and you just listen to the message, you lay down with your eye mask on, you can receive the message much better. You understand? Because like I'm right here. I just don't want you guys to think like some weird stuff's going on. I'm right here. I have my eye mask ready. Like I'm about to get in a deep meditative state. And what I want is for you to be in the deep meditative state with me. Thank you. So I'm gonna pin that message. Okay. She's a deep meditation. She's asking us to also lay down for the meditation. Yes. And also, I'm going to channel what I'm hearing. And what I was hearing earlier, that I remember some of the things that I was getting from my guides, and they were calling themselves the Council of Seven. And I did know that I was about to tune into some higher frequencies. I knew that was coming. I didn't know how it was going to happen and what was going to happen, but I did start getting these messages from my guides saying, "Hey, listen, we're going to start giving you some more transmissions, some more activations, and you're going to okay, here guys. So you're going to I'm literally like getting ready for the meditation. They told me like you're going to be channeling some like higher vibrational messages, so just, get your I'm hearing students in alignment. I'm already feeling the energy coming through, so if you guys are ready, I'd like to just lay down and start doing it. I got a lot of information that came through earlier, a lot of very detailed things that I like. Obviously, I would have thought like, oh, they're just saying this to me. Like this is, I mean, I'm just saying this to myself. Like this is not me, like this is not them. This is me talking to myself. I kept feeling like that, but no. You guys ready? You ready? Okay. So if you're just tuning in, we are channeling the Council of Seven. They're called. I don't know exactly who they are, but I'm learning about them. So like I was meditating earlier today and I went into this deep meditation. They were talking about, I don't want to say too much because I'm gonna allow them clear the energy, clear it. I feel like my breath is being taken away, like in excitement, And I was channeling some stuff about like uh, um, crowns and emperors and empresses and the Galactic Federation and all of this stuff. And then I was like, who are you? And they were like, we are the Council of Seven. And we welcome you to the Galactic Council Federation. Basically, like a council is I guess a bunch of I don't guess, I know it's a bunch of beings from I'm hearing alternate time, space, and dimensions. And we have been bringing you this information that you've been channeling and giving to the collective. We have been steady. I'm hearing passing on the knowledge to you, and and you've been channeling it. So we're gonna get into it. Now, those of you who are like, I'm not doing this is bullshit, like whatever. That's okay, but this is like a reading, except for it's a channeled message that I'm giving to the collective. Especially those of you who feel like you're changing, something is shifting. You can feel it in the air, you can feel it in your heart. This might be the thing that you need to hear for the next step. So basically, go into deep meditation with me. If you tend to hear things during this speaking, hi guys, I love you. If you start to hear things while I'm speaking, while I'm meditating, because I'm gonna shut the light. I know I'm gonna shut the light. I could do this with the camera facing to me if you guys would like, if it makes you feel more comfortable. I'll do that, okay? All right. So here we go. We're going to protect our space, all of your energy and all of your space. We're going to protect it. We're going to send love and light. If you have an eye mask, a comfortable, quiet place to lay down in, put your earphones on, and I would suggest just go there and lay down. Listen to what we're about to receive. I don't know what they're going to say, just like you don't know what they're going to say, but we're going to get into it. Those of you who are just tuning in. All right, love and light. I'm going to do this, okay? First thing you want to do before you do any meditation or channeling is you want to protect your energy. I received some very like strong downloads earlier, and now I feel like these downloads are coming back up. And I was going to do a video, pre-record it and post it, but for some reason Spirit wanted me to go over there. Luna, go. Don't start now. Don't start. Mom, take her. Go, 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 baby. Go, go, Nana. Go. Go, Nana. Because I know she's going to start interrupting me. Go over there. Go. She's gonna start interrupting me, and I love her too much to ignore her, so it's gonna be like I don't want her to annoy us. Well, she won't annoy me, but some people. All right, let's let that out before I start this. Mhm. All right, you guys, we are ready. Ready. Okay, let's begin. Get your eye mask, lay down, get comfortable. Don't move around and try to figure things out. Just listen and let's see what they got to say. Okay, spirit angels, guides, protect us and watch over us and bring us the messages for our highest good. May you guide me to give the messages for their highest good. All right, just really quick, real test. You guys can hear me. You can see me laying down. Like I said, I'm going to be laying down with you with my eye mask on. We got to test. Somebody give me a yes real quick. The energy's coming in, so let's go. Let's get into position. Everybody lay down. Okay. Okay. Love and light, love and light. Oh, God. My heart just started feeling real tight there for a second because of this is a very heart chakra activated message. So it begins immediately. It's beginning. Okay. Hello. We are the Council of Seven, a group and or organization that lives in the star cluster of Zepola, Zelopa, Zelona. It's something like this, Zelona, Zelopa. I can't understand what they're saying. We are called the Council of Seven because of what and who we work with. We work with 7 of the major planets in the galactic skies, which you are deeply connected to. As we were telling our messenger earlier, that she, like many others, will begin to be revealed who they truly are. And you are many things. You come from many places. You come from many lifetimes. And you have given so much to so many experiences. Those of you who have had dreams about being kings or being queens or emperors or empresses, we speak to you in this moment. Your bloodline is never tainted. It is full of royal DNA. Before the Anunnaki, a civilization so ancient that it is not written about anywhere in your books, in your stones, or anywhere else. We are currently choosing a handful, and when we say handful, if there are 1,000,000 people, we are choosing 200,000. If there are 1 billion, we are choosing 1 to 2 million people who will be with us in this upcoming galactic shift that is meant to ascend humanity on a much faster vibration. We are not one planet. We are not only the Pleiadians, only the Arcturians, only the reptilians, only the vegans, only the Nagas, only the Lyrans. We are a collective council of 7 who has each and every being imprinted into each one of us. Therefore, the example being if one of us is one, we have the Pleiadian in us, the Lyran in us, the praying mantis in us, the reptilian in us, all of them in each one of us, we harbor and carry over 50 different planets, and we represent over 20 to 50 beings in each one of us. And this is why we are the Council of 7, and we are galactically trained to handle all of the information from each and every individualized planet and being able to store the knowledge in our very big brains and to share what we can with you. What we can, we will share. What we cannot, we will not. In these upcoming months and years, you will feel such a massive, powerful shift in your entire vibration, energy, body, physical, spiritual, and mental. How will you know if you are one of the chosen ones? There are so many being chosen, and You should know you are one of the chosen ones if you already feel like you are the chosen one. We do not pick people based off this one's smarter or this one's prettier. This one's, we don't choose based off of things. You chose and we chose, and together we made a choice. And we have bonded through that choice, and nobody is forced to perform any acts or do anything that they are not comfortable with. Any contracts that you may have signed that are not for your highest good, we have just helped so many of you detach from those contracts. We are restoring and regenerating your body. All you need to do is ask the way our messenger currently asked earlier to please heal her bones. She asked that her mind be clear and that her bones be healed in her body and that she does not suffer from any pain anymore so that she can actively and physically do so much more than she's been able to do due to her current physical state with pain in her body. And so we are working with her, just like as we will work with you to regenerate and restore and repair your DNA. We have an army of healers on call, and whatever you're suffering from, all you need to do is point out the one thing that truly affects you, and we will work with you on that. I need to sit up. Give me 1 second. I feel like the message is getting so deep, like I could fall asleep because I feel like I'm in a trance. It's come to a time now. We told our messenger earlier, and she refused to believe that this was a voice outside of herself speaking, her higher self communicating with her. And us, the body, the light body council of seven, as she denied the knowledge that was being given to her, she stopped and said, I'm going to accept and receive that everything that I'm hearing with knowledge, with love and respect, that it's actually coming from somewhere outside of me. And we told her, as we will reiterate the message to you earlier, the emperors and the empresses, the pharaohs, the queens and the kings, the royals, the ancient royals who have been forgotten, threatened, manipulated, lied to, cheated, and falsely accused are now coming back to their thrones. And they are showing me about hundreds of thousands of people walking towards me, beings, people, humans, other beings. They all look different. They're different colors and they all have their crowns and they're walking towards me. And I see them coming towards me. And I'm a part of that walking. And it's myself watching myself walk with the crowd coming towards me. I'm getting a big pressure in my crown chakra. This is your crown coming back on your head, walking towards the throne and all of the injustices. And we are not here to focus on the negativity and the injustices that were done to you. We are only here to confirm for you that yes, there was, I see you laying in a tomb. And it's almost like somebody wanted to curse your tomb. They walked up to it and if you weren't supposed to put gold in the tomb, they put the gold in there anyway. It's like they wanted to take that power from you. From the beginning, I had wizards and witches and warlocks and ancient beings try to destroy, manipulate, and stop you from your power. They have come and threatened you in this timeline, telling you that if you don't perform as they want you to, that they will harm the people that you love because they knew if they threatened you, no matter what they said to you, we will harm you. You will never pay attention to it. It will never be something you're afraid of. But when it comes to the people you love, You love them and you will do anything to protect them, and therefore they used everything that you love against you, and now they're coming here trying to remanipulate you. And we, the Council of Seven, the Light Body Council of Seven, has stood up in a boardroom meeting and we have said, enough is enough. The winds are blowing, the seas are howling. The injustice is being justified. Mentally, you are to prepare yourself for the shifts that you're about to experience. Physically, you are to prepare yourself for the bursts of energy that you will receive. It will be confusing at first and you won't understand, but it will be electrifying. It will go from your bottom of your spine to the top of your head. You will feel vibrations unexplanatory in between the legs, underneath the lower area of your root chakra, going all the way up to your crown chakra. You will feel the vibrations in your feet. You may be feeling that vibration, what you call the kundalini. Well, it's an activation of the DNA repair that we are performing on the collective. We see you struggling with back pain, with neck pain, your body hurts, your mind hurts, you are struggling with things that are unjustified, unnecessary, and we are tired of seeing you struggle with these things that truthfully have been placed upon you through poisonous foods and all of that. We don't need to tell you that. That's not what we're here to do. But we will tell you that we see your struggles. We Some of you may be feeling in the bottom of your feet right now a vibration coming up through your legs, right beneath your root chakra, and it's vibrating hard. You're feeling the earth vibrate right now. It's vibrating. It's like two tectonic plates just swishing against each other, about to cause an earthquake, but the best kind of earthquake, the kind of earthquake that will separate and divide all things that don't serve your purpose so that you can rebuild the land back together and make it whole as one so it could work better than it ever did before. We want you to do daily meditations. And just like our messenger tried to deny that we were speaking outside of her earlier, you will also deny the same thing. You will also think that this is your mind playing tricks on you and just talking to you and just wanting to make you believe that you're special and that you're doing something amazing in your life, but you are. And when we speak to you and it sounds out of this world, it's because it's out of this world, out of your world, out of our world, out of all the worlds. Your third eye is detoxifying and decalcifying, and you are getting ready to receive information so potent that it will deepen your soul and make you feel like the wise old shaman in the woods that the whole country comes to because you are the only one who knows how to heal them. Your purpose is already being revealed to you. Pay close attention. Do you hear it? We are speaking very closely to you. And you are all, oh my goodness, I'm getting hit in my head. We are all connected to the light body council of seven because the light body council of seven is everyone in the galactic and they're everyone in the human experience. We have been humans before, we have played your role, and we are now here as you would call ascended masters, high priests, the wise ones, the shamans, the healers, the no, the seers, the knowers, the psychics, you call us. But we are just those who've lived thousands of lifetimes. And Unlike the rest of the world and the planets, we remember all of our lifetimes, and therefore we have accumulated all this knowledge throughout all this time, and it has not left us. Feel your lungs. We have come to clear your body of what's not supposed to be there. We are clearing it. Work with us. Don't be afraid. We're not going to harm you. We have our messenger here took 6 years for us just to allow us to trust us to heal her body, to trust us to speak to her, to give her knowledge, the wisdom that we have attained, to want to share it with her. In a sense, she didn't trust. She said, "Oh, this is I don't know who you are." This is what she said to us many times. "I don't know who you are and what you're going to do with me if I invite you into my body to quote unquote heal it. I don't know what you will do to it." And because you have had some terrible experiences with those who chose to take over and manipulate and use your body in ways they were not supposed to, you have now been deterred. You have been altered chemically in your brain, thinking that whoever tries to work with you, they're gonna hurt you. But we know that it's hard to trust, but we know that you also can feel energy and vibration and frequency. And if you work with us and you are in any way uncomfortable, you can just walk away. And we want you to work with us because of this reason. Those of you who are shifting to the next timeline dimension, we are working with you to regenerate, repair, and put your body under construction. Please, I'm busy right now. I'm meditating.
To sleep. What are you blocking? Okay, can you be quiet?
Okay, okay.
So
Eliana. Another thing we're going to ask you, please be patient with those around you who are, please be patient with them. Remember that they are children. They're your family members. They have never experienced what you've experienced. And if they did, they don't remember it. Please be patient with them. We know that you are up to the point in your mind. We see you, we feel you, and we know you are up to this point in your mind where you want to lose your shit with people. We know that. We know that. Listen, we're speaking to you through a messenger who has told us the realest things that any channeler, anyone speaking, or any psychic has spoken to us. Like, she tells us things that we need to hear as the galactic, the Federation, the Council of Seven, because to us, we are so loving and patient and calm. She shows us what it's like to really feel emotions as a human. She has shown us what it's been like for all of you. She has been your voice and speaking to us and saying, this is bullshit, that's bullshit, and this is fucking bullshit. And she has truly done so much of the work and struggled and felt so much of the pain to be a voice for you because she knows that you also go through the same emotions. Patience with those around you. They are not anything like you. I mean, seriously, this is why you can't even go out anymore. We see it, but you also have to find your soul tribe, and that's what we're working with you. We're working to bring you your soul tribe. We can't have you sitting, because if it was up to you for the rest of this lifetime, you wouldn't get married, you wouldn't have friends, you wouldn't go to bars, you wouldn't go dancing, you wouldn't go to club. You just can't anymore. You're at the point where you're so ascended in your crown. Your heart has been so opened that just being around people who are just not doing the work like you, it's very hard. And we see you in your home, we see you curled up under your blankets and not wanting to dress up and do makeup. No, we see it. And we see it. And we're not saying that's a bad thing. We see you not wanting to like be out in the streets and hanging out and going here and going there because you've lost so much trust for everyone because you've been so agitated by them. There's been too much aggravation and it hasn't been easy for you because as you're here in this human form, you've also done so much the other dimensions. Do you know that you have done that? Do you understand that? Do you, do we need to explain to you that not only has your human body suffered and experienced things that there were things you shouldn't have suffered and experienced? You did not write a contract for that. A few things slipped under the crack and you ended up experiencing things that you shouldn't have. But do you also know of the things you experienced when you were in the other dimensions, in the astral realms, working as a spirit guide to the spirit guide, working as a healer to the healers, working as a light worker to the light workers, and working as a shaman to the shamans? There are a lot of false prophets walking around, and we are not here to judge. We're just here to simply tell you use your instinct and intuition. You are not stupid. Your heart, your vibration, your frequency feels and knows everyone and everything that's good for you and that's not good for you. Whether it be a video you watch, whether it be you see a person speak, whether you be out and a person tries to convince you of how good they are and you can read through them. When you do read through them, do not question it because we have something bigger for you. And if you continue to work and play around with these little karmic bullies, you're just going to be stuck with these fuckers for the rest of this lifetime. Listen to me. Love and light, we love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But I don't have time for this. I have to go, like, be something that I know I am because we don't want you to continue to learn the same lessons. You're done with that. You are truly, truly done with that. Listen to me. If you are feeling like you've learned so many lessons and you've done so much with that, and you are feeling like you are truly, this is how we can confirm to you that we are speaking to you through our messenger because she said what I told her a long time ago. What we said to her was, don't forget, Flo, when you do healing and you get to a point where people are listening and they're watching, don't forget there's other people out there that are like you and that others should be listening to and hearing. So here we are at a point. We are recruiting. That's what we're doing. We're not recruiting you for war, for battle, for hatred. We're recruiting you because of what we know we have coming. Angels. Let's talk about angels. Our messenger likes to speak of angels often. Our email is Angels in Training. She named the website that got canceled for some reason Angels with Healers. She named her company Angel Squad in the beginning when she first started. And it was all about angels. And then she said one day, I think I'm an angel. And we started to tell her, we're talking to you. We started to tell her, if you're not an angel, why do you obsess over angels so much? Do you think you're obsessing over angels because you're so obsessed with angels? No, you're not looking, oh, I need to see an angel. You're speaking as if you know what they are because you know what they are. Angels is what you are. Am I speaking to everyone? There are millions of people in the world. Probably only 3,000 people will see this, maybe more, and if not, less. So if you're hearing this and it hit you in your heart where you needed it to be hit, and you run away from this confirmation because you're scared, we're not stupid. We know what you are. You're fearful. She's fearful. We're all fearful. We were all fearful too. Don't fear your power. Do not fear your power. And do not by any means allow anyone to come into your ear and tell you that you're crazy and that you're delusional. You say, I'll be delusional then. Thank you. Because at this point, let me just say something to all of you as a channeler, as a medium, as a psychic, as a healer, as we are shamans, we are high priestess, high priests, we are wizards and warlocks, and we're everything. Oracles and seers and messengers. Gabriel, archangel. And if we're saying this to you right now, we are telling you, sadly, you had a army of entities trying to bring you down. Block them with the love and the light. You had an army of entities just trying to pretend that they were people you cared for, pretending to be family members coming to you as you can trust me. I'm just someone who loves you. And then when they got your ear, when they got your ear, when they got your ear for even a second, they tried to throw trash in there to the point where the trash can was so full, the garbage men don't want to take it anymore. They just give you a ticket instead. It's time. It's time. Love and light, love and light, love and light, love and light. Shh. Silence. You have to know how much power you hold. You have to know that your hand might be doing this in your eyes, but what it's doing to the darkness or to the energies that are trying to affect you is shooting a spray. It's like a bomb went off and everybody's like, ah, bink. It's time. Shh, be silent. Silence. I'm hearing the song Come With Me and We'll Be in a World of Pure Imagination. Da-na-na, na-na-na. It's like Willy Wonka's coming to take you to the chocolate factory, but you're scared because the boat ride is just too creepy for you and there's worms and funny things. But if you just allow it, there's no need to show it. It's like gonna be a little weird because when you're going through a portal, that's what it is. It's weird. Portals are creepy as fuck. We're the Council of Seven. We've been around for thousands of years, babe, and we're still scared of that shit. Sometimes when we get through a portal, we're like, oh shit! We brace ourselves and we hold on to for dear. What do you think? It's just it's supposed to be scary. It's a fucking portal. It moves fast. It's a vortex of spinning nothingness that takes you somewhere. It ain't easy. It's not for the weak. If it was for the weak, every single person would ride that portal. They just can't. They can't. We've taken you on ships. We've shown you. We've shown you dreams. We've galactically took you on spaceships. We've taken you on trips. We've shown you what it's like to travel in the asteroid-filled universe. You were terrified. We saw you holding on to the railing. We showed you how you travel when you went into the spaceship, that one dream you had, and you were sitting against a tank like this, and you saw that they had you in this tiny little tube, and then they had to put you to sleep because there's no way you'll be able to survive in there. That's why you're afraid of small spaces because of the way we travel in space. It's very fucking scary. It's very tight like this. So, you've had many, many experiences where you traveled on ships and stuff like that, and you've passed out and fainted because of the closeness. And there was one trip you had, one particular one that had fucked you up forever. We put you in our tube. We put you in the tube because we're about to go through a portal, a vortex, and you need to be strapped in like this. And it's like a glass kind of tube like this, and you're against the wall, and the tube goes like this, and you're like this, you're tight like this, and we have to strap you in because if the ship goes, you can survive because these ships are made to withstand high impact landings and things like that, so that this way you're still in that tube. And when it lands abruptly, it finishes till its landing. This is what I'm being shown. It finishes till its landing, and then it land, bing, 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 and then the glass opens, and you're free. But what had happened was that one time in band camp, you were going up to the spaceship thing and you were in the tube and all of this stuff. And mind you, when we go through the vortexes, we put people to sleep. Everyone goes to sleep, including us, except for the captains. The captains are in their own little thing and they know what they're doing. And when we are going on ascended trips like that, we have autopilots. These planes fly, these spaceships fly themselves. They're extremely intelligent, so intelligent they could disappear in the sky, which is why sometimes you see clouds. But anyway, let's not get into that because you already know. I'm just telling you that's why you can see clouds like that, looks like that, because we're hiding in plain sight. And you're just, people, they want to pretend like they're crazy for thinking that they see shit, but in actuality, they're crazy when they pretend that they don't know it's there, and that's when we get upset. But we don't care because we know that you have been programmed to understand that things like this can't happen. So that one time, this is why you are extremely claustrophobic, like absolutely, you can't stand it. That one time we were going through the vortex, and I was taking you through the asteroids, and we were on the tube. We went and we put you to sleep, and then we went up, we went through the vortex and everything, and then you happened to wake up a little earlier because your tolerance for medication has always been super high. That's why if you did drugs, you could always do more than the man standing next to you who was 6'8", weighed 300 pounds, because you've always had a high tolerance because of all of the times you've done all of these experiments and gone through these galactic missions and all of the stuff we had to put you on, all the euphoric and non-euphoric and the dizzying stuff and the sleep medicine. You've done a lot of that. That's why when you went to Earth, you experimented a lot because you were trying to find that one feeling of that one time we did that one test on you and that one planet and that one war and battle that you had where we injected you with steroids so powerful. It's like a methamphetamine on crack where you just ran around and you fought everybody and you fucking murdered so many people for us. And we are grateful for you because of you now. Billions of people have survived, but that's why you went through what you went through. That's why you've done drugs. That's why you've gotten addicted because of all the times that you had to experience all of these different medical drugs that we've given to you. But like I said, some of them felt really good. So when you woke up in that spaceship, you woke up early and we landed. We were landing about 20 minutes into that, and you woke up early, and the tube is really close to your face. It's like this. And you woke up because we're also in a tube. We couldn't get out and press the button for you. So you were stuck in a tube for about 12 minutes and you couldn't breathe and you felt like you were going to die, but we knew that you could breathe. You were just paranoid and scared. So about 8 minutes in, I got out of my tube. This is what I'm hearing. And I released you from it and you flipped the fuck out. I'm never going in that tube again. Like you never wanted to go in tight spaces again. Yeah, that's why you're afraid of the ocean and the water, because when you're up on the spaceship, you see how the ocean and the top, the spaceships, as above, so below, right? How the water is tumultuous, crazy, unpredictable. That's how it is up here. For some reason, you're less afraid of the universal, like the asteroids and all that stuff, because you're used to that more. You've only lived truly in water twice, and the most prominent time was during the Great Atlantis. When Atlantis was being built and it was at its peak, and you were a high priest or high priestess there, you lived there and you were fine with it because you traveled underwater. Matter of fact, we traveled under tubes under those waters, and you were there, the tubes and the waters, and you went through it, and you were fine. You were fine because we Atlanteans, we were super highly advanced and we weren't afraid. Our water wasn't infested with sharks that eat people, and it was completely clean. It was like freaking The Little Mermaids, where all the mermaids are, that area is perfect and clean. There's no sharks really around there. They stay over there in those like hidden parts. So where we were, you felt safe. You don't trust the rest of the oceans because you know why? Because when you were in Atlantis, when you were growing up, the stories we used to tell you is don't go into the deeper parts of the water. There's sharks. There's the large octopus man. There's the praying mantis swimming eating lobster. It's the giant lobster. And so we would tell you these stories as an Atlantean child. And because of that, you started to fear the water. Seriously, now you know not to fuck with water because of what you learn in Atlantis. And even though you were a water being and you were all over the water, it's different because, like I said, we told you this ocean is not like our ocean. It's not. It's not. We know there's creatures in there that we haven't seen and known, and unfortunately, people want to think people are crazy, and you know, that's why you don't fuck with it like that. We you're an ancient wise one, but what was that? What was that? Did you guys see that? That light, like a light just go right by like this? I just saw a flashing, a bright, like Flash. You know the Flash from Marvel or DC, whatever he's from. The Flash, right? He's from Marvel, right? He just flew right by. It's like he flew right by me. Shoot, like a lightning bolt just flew right by me. I just saw that as soon as I try to open my eyes. Children, children, children. And now that we have reached a place where we can be more open with you and talk to you about things that we were too shameful to speak of before or not sure that you would be receptive to it, or it's not even, it's the messenger. She was terrified what you would think. But she's comfortable. I'm comfortable. She's comfortable. This is not one of those channeling messages and trances where I'm gonna start speaking like a weirdo, man. No, because I don't need to do that for you to understand that this is coming from me, outside of me, my higher self, and the spirit guides, and the Council of Seven. Apparently, I told my guides 1,000 times, if you think I'm gonna channel and start talking crazy and weird and start making sounds, and that's not how I channel. I'm completely feeling normal, but I'm kind of in like trance state where I'm still. It's like almost like I'm meditating, but speaking and meditating. And I feel super relaxed, super comfortable, super calm. But I can feel like my energy going down and depleting as I continue to speak. And now I feel like at this point of this message, we're going to get to the bottom line and what we came here to tell you from the beginning. Apparently, some of you needed to hear that excess information because our guides, our sisters, our brothers here. We wanted to speak to you about the 5D shifting reality, but I think we covered that pretty much with you, letting you know that we want you to work with us. Rewatch this if you need to hear what we're saying to you as a message to help you so you can get help from us, to help to repair your DNA, to understand that this timeline shift is very valuable, super important. And yes, you are currently experiencing it. And we promise you, I promise you, as a person here and as the Council of Seven, we promise you so many of you who have been feeling the death and the rebirth process and the shift, you will not be feeling down and drained like this after today. After today, this is after today. We are working with so many of you to repair your body, your bones, your arthritis, your elbows. They worked with me, guys. One second. They worked with me, and I'm gonna tell you something. My elbows were hurting, my knees, my neck, my shoulders, my back hurting. You guys don't understand. I go through this every day, and it's extremely irritating the fact that I want to do so much, but my bones and my neck and my back are kind of like a part that pisses me off. Like, I'm not an old lady. I'm 40 years old. I feel young. I feel fresh. I feel good. My brain is energetic and stuff like that. It was just the bones and stuff that I'm working with. And I'm going to tell you something. As soon as they said to me, as soon as they said to me, again, I just saw the flashing light again. As soon as they said to me, we are going to start repairing your DNA. It's beginning now. Empress, get together. We are here to put your crown back on your head. Ignore the voices of destitute and focus on what you need to focus on, and you need to tell the collective that we are coming in. The light is coming back to get back whatever the darkness stole, whether it be physically, mentally, through your health, through your wealth, through your finances, through your body, through your love, through your. We are bringing that. We are done with the watching you. Cry, 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 cry me a river, and the river was getting way too long, and we stopped. We stopped wanting to like wash our hands in the river because it became real salty from your tears, and we were not okay with that because you don't deserve that type of mistreatment. You're not. This is not. You didn't come to this earth for that. We've seen you do this so much, and it's not your fault. We know that you're not in a victim mentality. We know that. But you have to understand there were powerful forces against you, and they were dark. They were some piece of dark shit, love and light, love and light. But I'm not talking about the darkness that we work with to help you ascend. I'm talking about these are just like random fuckers in the corner just trying to be down with the crew. Like, get the fuck out of here, minion. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, man, go play over there. Go get the fuck out of here. I want to be all up a part of this light worker. You know what? She's powerful. I want a piece of that. I want to get some of that light. And then they come around you. You know what? I don't want her to have the light. I'm jealous. I'm mad. I'm angry. She can't have it. He can't have it. It's like, homie, please, bro. Please, man. Just because you, like, really, I'm not even going to get into the jokes right now because it's not fucking funny. It's not funny. You've been through a lot with these fucking people and these entities and these false fake family members pretending that you owe them something because you're their blood. I don't have your blood running in me, bud. We have each other. The whole world's got each other's blood. If you want to think about it, if your story of Adam and Eve are real, then bitch, we're all brothers and sisters. Ill, gross, pause, you know what I'm saying? But still, like, I don't owe you nothing, so stop coming around me like me and you are friends because I don't know you and I don't give a shit to know you and I don't want to know you. Love and fucking light. But at this point, there's no more playing games. I don't want nothing to do with you and your little minions. You guys can go fuck off, and just leave us the fuck alone because we don't want you around us. Now you're mad and shit because we're putting up our boundaries and we're taking a stand and we're not gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you are gonna take it on. You're gonna take it till I say you're gonna take it. Like, buddy, wow. I just opened my eyes and the whole world, don't everything was spinning. Oh, come back, come back. Love and light. Shh. No, it's not nothing bad. It's just that because my brain was like in another world. My brain was my head was bobbling and spinning for a second. Shh, come back. And as I said, as much as they tried, listen to me, as much as they tried, they can't stop what you have destined. Nobody can stop it. They could have tried, they could have delayed it and messed with you and work. They can't stop your fate, your destiny, what your soul came here to do, what your soul wants to do, what your soul's going to experience. And it's not all about serious shifting and reality timeline shift and ascensions and blah blah blah. But we're helping you now with all this shit you just went through. You know who you are. You've been through this shit for like, I don't know, 3, 4 years now. But for the last 2 years specifically, there's a direct confirmation for you. For the last 2 years specifically, man, it was a lot. It was just a lot, and a lot, like just a whole shitty lot, right? But we didn't play the victim. We understood we were going through something. We understood that there was a shift. We understood we had to be patient. We understood we had to meditate. We understood we had to forgive. We understood. And I'm talking to you. Listen, I'm going to confirm for you right now. If you know I'm talking to you, this is how you're going to know. You were working on yourself. You weren't in victim mode. You forgave everyone and forgave yourself. You look back at the mistakes you made and then realize they were just lessons. You kept reviewing back and forth, this and that, and da da da. And you kept punishing yourself for a little bit, and you went through the why, shoulda, coulda, woulda, I never did, I did a da da did. And then finally, you came to a place of contentment where you actually said to yourself, I'm actually happy in my life. And if tomorrow the universe was to say to me, hey, this is it, like you have to make something out of this, like I would. I don't need to be successful. I don't need to own a business. I don't need to be famous. I don't want none of that. I'm happy. I'm actually happy for the first time in a long time. I'm happy. I'm happy with what I have. I'm so grateful. Like I got so much more than I think I do. Sometimes I look around and go, "Wow, oh my God, I have a good life. What am I complaining about?" It's just a matter of listen. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not miserable. You're not depressed. What if I told you that your spirit right now just needed this time alone just to understand what it wants and doesn't want? Because you're about to step out into the world. And when you do, because you spend so much time with self, you're going to get around people that have not spent time with self and you're just going to walk the fuck away from them because they're just going to irritate your whole soul, bro. These people are going to be so like a paddle without I don't know, a paddle, this dip, 8 Mile, Eminem, you could be a paddle, this creek, this is the creek and the paddle's this long. You're like, these motherfuckers is trying to paddle in the shallow creek. You can't. They can't paddle because they're in shallow creeks, and you're sitting here with all the water in the world, perfect size paddles, and you're just going, you're flowing with the little lake and shit. You're chilling, you're flying around. Then you run into these people, and they're just stuck there. They just keep trying to get somewhere, and they can't. So when you walk up to these people, because of the time you spent alone, baby, listen to me. You're gonna you're gonna remember this part right here in this message when you get out into the world, which is very soon, by the way. I'm seeing traveling, vacations, and trips. I see it and I'm getting hit in my head very hard. Right there. I just got hit in the head so hard when I said that. You're about to go out into the world. Guess what? You're gonna remember this part and you're gonna hear not my voice, you're gonna hear the Council of Seven's voice, the council, the body of light, and you're gonna hear, remember all that time you spent alone in the house and you were all mad about it and thought you were depressed? And then you're standing there, you're talking to someone, and they are the best thing you ever noticed. Like you can actually look at them and you have no questions. Like, there's no, my stomach hurts, I'm not sure. You look at this person, you're so confident in them. And why you're so confident in them is because all the time you took by yourself and you went through the derelicts and the dumb fucks and you noticed something. You can tell a person who's there for you and a person who's there for themselves. And finally, when you move through the derelict, dumb fucks, and dickheads, you get to this one woman or this one man, whether it be with love, friendship, or cooperation and partnership with business, whatever it is the case. And you walk up to them, and you're just gonna know, and something's gonna go pew, 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 pew. I don't know. You're gonna hear music and fireworks and loving. There's no questions that you're gonna know, can I trust this person or not? Because you've taken the time to be with self. So when self gets around other self, self's gonna know what self likes and what doesn't self like. And a lot of people out there are not as equipped spiritually strong as you. They don't have spiritual hygiene. They don't have the strength spiritually, mentally, physically, or emotionally, and they'll snap at a dime. They'll argue with you and call you a bitch, and they'll act like children when they don't get their way. They'll be narcissistic and blame it on you. You're gonna run into these types of people, but guess what? All the while you thought you were at home being miserable and depressed and you had no life and no friends and life sucks and everything sucks. You're gonna come to a point soon, and it's soon, and you're just gonna say to yourself, wow, I know exactly who I am, and I know exactly what I want, and I know exactly what I don't want. And then you're gonna look back at all this time you spent in the house, feeling lonely, and you're gonna say, it's all because of that time I spent on myself. You're not gonna make the same financial, somebody speaks like that. You're not gonna do the same financial mistakes you did the first time. You're not gonna get in relationships like you did the first time that are not gonna work out for you. You're not gonna trust people and have friends and tell them all your secrets and your business and they turn their back on you like you did the first 10 times. You're not going to go out there and go to work with somebody in a company or start a partnership with them. And as soon as you feel something negative about them, instead of doing what you're supposed to do, which is walk the fuck away, not trust this person and leave, you're not going to make the same mistake as the first time when you got the warnings and the red flags and said, don't trust this person with your money. They're schemers. This time around, nobody's going to fuck with you because you're unfuckable with. And you're not going to fuck people because you're horny. You don't horny. What is the word horny? That's a weird ass word. Not judging you, but horny? What are we, 12, bruh? What do you want me to do? Jerk you off in the back of the movie theater? I mean, come on, grow the fuck up. Really? There's no horny around here. They're sexually aroused. I feel aroused by you. You make me feel hot and sexy. Oh, you make me horny. Oh, God. This is like a whole new level of you. And let me tell you something, you're gonna go out there and a lot of people are not gonna accept it. And they're gonna make you feel weird. They're gonna make you feel like you got something wrong with you and there's something wrong with you. Oh my God, that light just flashed again. They're gonna make you feel like something's wrong with you. But you know what? You can look at them dead in the eyes and say, sweetie, I'm sorry that you think something's wrong with me, but I've done a lot of work on myself. And I mean a lot. And I'm not choosing to run into people that I have to like work on so hard with. I mean, I'm sure we're always gonna have work to do it together. It's always nice to have a partner that can help you ascend and bring out the new ascension levels in you. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I'm not going to be with somebody or talk to friends or business partners where they're bringing me backwards and I'm becoming my old toxic self and I want to fight and yell and argue. And something's not right here. And I need to walk away from my own highest good. Well, you think you're all that? Yes, I do. I completely do. I know I'm all that. You know how I know I'm all that? Because I spent 2 years by myself with self, all by myself. And I liked myself. I didn't hate myself. I didn't need to read a book every second or watch a movie every 2 minutes. I could sit there and meditate for hours and chill and relax. I like myself. I'm kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody don't like me, what's wrong with those people? You know what I'm saying? Hmm. Something wrong with you if you don't like me. Because I am like the most chill, easygoing motherfucker on earth. Are you something the fuck is wrong with you, buddy? Because literally, like you cater to people's feelings and emotions. You will, make them feel comfortable, give them leeway, forgive them, not argue about stupid shit. You're not jealous. You're not a fucking let me see your phone person. Because if you don't trust them, I won't be with you. If I feel like I need to look at your phone, then we don't need to be together. Me and you, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Let me just clear my energy because that was a lot. My whole energy I feel right now. Do you see this fucking light? That never happens with this light ever. Right now, I feel like this. I'm telling you that never happens with this fucking light. Right now, I feel like clearing the energy and releasing it. I feel like lighter because I was getting out of that trance for like the last 8 minutes. I was like, "Ooh," like I was on a ship and moving, and then I was like, and I was slowly like clearing it and clearing it and clearing it. And then the release because they told me they told you guys the most important parts anyway. You got the main specific message, and then all of this rest of this part was channeling and messages for you that you truly need to hear and understand because I, s- I tell you, I fucking tell you, what's coming next for some peoples here is gonna be wild, and I mean like that in the best way possible. You know what I'm saying to you, like you, all of this shit that you went through. Oh my God, you don't understand. I feel like literally like I was getting out of a dizzy spell for the last 8 minutes. That shit is wild as fuck, dude. When I tell you guys, like when I channel like that, and I get like really like into it, like I have to rewatch this whole thing. I don't remember half the things I said, but I remember a lot of the beginning, but I don't remember a lot of it. But I also watch it because I know there's messages in there for me and they're in there hidden for me too. So I have to rewatch. I have to rewatch in a meditative state. Hmm. Let me tell you guys something. My thing to you is this. Thank you. You know, I'm not about that fake shit. So, like, at any moment, if I would have felt like any of that shit I was saying was false, I would have stopped the whole shit. You know me. I've done it before. I've been like, no, I'm not feeling this. Something's weird. You know what I'm saying? But when I tell you, when they were speaking to me earlier, when I wasn't on the live with you guys, I was hearing some shit, bro. It's like God has come. Your Empress crown is being on. Somebody threatened my life earlier when I was meditating, like way earlier. They said to me, "If you don't do what I fucking tell you to do, you and your whole family are gonna be sorry." That's when the Council of Seven came to me. An hour after that happened, it was a spirit. Somebody, hateful motherfucker. He said to me, straight up. I heard his ass. He said, "If you don't do what I tell you to do, or if you think you're gonna do what you want to do, I'm gonna make your whole family's gonna be sorry." He said to me. And then an hour later, I meditated, and they came to me, the Council of Seven, because they were like, "That's it." We like they were pissed. They were like, "Hell, fucking no." They stepped in. I was peeing and shit after that guy said that to me. I'm peeing. This is a spirit. I heard him in my. I heard him say it like I heard. You know when you were just waking up, I heard him say it clearly. I'm peeing in the toilet. I'm smoking my cigarette. I'm like, my brain was like, did somebody just threaten my life? Like my family's like I'm like, who the fuck threatening me like that? And I was upset. And I got up and I went to my room. I was like, who the fuck is threatening me like that? And that's when I said, I'm gonna meditate real quick. I want answers. I want to know who the fuck you are and what the fuck your problem is. And I started meditating. And then the Council of Light came to me. The Council of Seven, which is why I end up seeing seven hawks in the sky. The other day I saw seven crows on my way to Starbucks with my daughter. Two, 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 and then one, seven. Seven hawks on top of me. I'll be driving the car and the fucking hawks will be all up on the side and then they come on top of my car and start following me. And I can't even explain metaphysically the things that I experienced this past like month. But what I can tell you, and I'm getting hit in my head so hard right now, what I can tell you guys is this. From what I understand, your spirit guides ain't playing no fucking games no more. No, no. They were at a point where like they were like, listen, we're gonna mind our business. You know, we're gonna let people do what they do, but we're gonna step in when shit gets real. And today's shit got real with that threat. And they were like, that's it, bitch. That they was like, we're not what? And then they start telling me, they're like, you're an empress. Look at the dream you had. Remember, you were sitting next to that queen, and she was a Syrian with the long neck, and you saw the Navajos, and you saw the Lyrians, you saw some different beings. Remember, you were sitting with her, and you looked at her, and you said to her, "Are these all the people in the in the group or the council, whatever?" And she looked at me, and she was like looking at me, like smiling, like, "Yes, these are your subjects." She said something like that to me, but they didn't say the word subjects. But that's what I understood it as because they don't talk. It's always telepathic. My communication with all Pleiadians and Lyrians and anyone else or those my starseed uh spirit guides with the all white clothes on that were eating in a restaurant in the sky, they don't speak. They're always with the third eye. They always speak with the mind, the telepathic communication. And I channeled this earlier and I want to tell you guys what I heard. I was saying, you don't know, all day I've been walking around and thinking about like messages that I'm supposed to give out to the collective. And one of the things I heard was this for me to say to you guys, you know what the difference is between me knowing I'm a psychic and you thinking you're a psychic? Do you know the difference? What the difference is? Like why you're not a psychic right now and why I know I'm a psychic? What's the difference? Can anybody guess why me knowing I'm a psychic and you thinking you're a psychic? Or when I say psychic, it's not like a person who reads the future. Yes, I can do that. That's a given. Psychic means in the mind. in the mind. A psychic person can work with telepathic communication, the mind, and anyone or anything that can communicate telepathically, they can tune into that vibration. Do you know what the difference is between me knowing I'm psychic, I'm a healer, I'm all that, and you thinking it? What's the difference? The difference is that Sailor said it. I know I'm the knowing compared to thinking. Natasha, you get a gold star because I know I am and you think you are. Turn your fucking thoughts from I think I'm psychic, I think I'm gifted, I think I'm powerful to I know I'm powerful. I know I'm gifted and I know I'm psychic and I know I'm a healer and I know I can heal with my hands and I know that I'm a channel and I know I can clear dark energy and I know I'm psychic. I know I'm powerful, I'm strong. I know. That's all it is, man. I'm getting hit in the head everywhere. Like my whole head right here, my crown chakra and everywhere is just getting hit and getting hit. Like this whole area and this whole area. My this part of my crown chakra has been activating. Like when I say like crazy, I can't tell you. Like my face is all red right now. That's so weird. What the fuck? Look at my face. I feel like I was like, whew, wow. I don't even know how my face is this red and shit. That's wild. That's wild. Look at this. What the fuck is that? My face never gets red like this. Wow. Anyway, so you guys know, right? You guys heard the message, right? And if you didn't hear it, go back and re-listen to it, guys. I know sometimes like it could get confusing listening to people and they're channeling stuff, but I'm not a confusing channeler. I'm not a confusing channeler. I channel very clearly and very directly, and I don't try to sound smarter than I am. I don't try to sound more fancier. I don't try to, give you guys like something. Please clean your headphones like this, please, all the time. Like your headphones got to be cleaned inside and out, and then I wipe these with alcohol usually, but and then like try not to clean the inside of your eardrum because I think I've like might have done some damage there because I used to go real deep in there because I don't like my ears having like any earwax on them. I'm like very particular about that. I get really grossed out, and I also clean my ears with alcohol. It's a weird thing. It's a habit I do. Like I take rubbing alcohol and I clean like the inside and the back of my ear because at one time this guy I was dating, I cleaned the back of his ears and they were disgusting. And since that day, like I just have to clean my ears and I have to make sure that other people are cleaning their ears and shit like that. Because ugh, it be those parts that you think like because you never see them, you think that nobody cares. I care, bitch. I know. Let me check your ears. Let me check the back of your neck. What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Oh boy. I will tell you though that channeling got me like really tired, which I'm gonna sleep really good. But I hope like you guys got the message and I'm gonna re-listen to it and see what I heard because I know there was some things that we needed to hear. Try to re-listen to it because there's that part about me telling you like they're gonna try to threaten you and try to tell you you're not nothing, but your guides are gonna come and speak to you and don't deny what you're hearing. That's guys, one of the things that we gotta stop doing that I had to stop doing was denying that I'm hearing like messages about me being this or being that. You hear what I'm saying to you? You know what I'm saying? Please. Because we like to deny a lot of things. That's the problem with us. We like to pretend like, you know what it is though, right? You want to know why? And when I heard Spirit say this to me, I was like, okay, that makes sense. This is why. Because we like to be humble, right? We're humble because like we're royalty and we're wearing crowns and we're emperors and empresses. So I'm not talking to everybody. You know that. Come on, guys. You're not stupid. You know who I'm talking to. What on what and which part is what and which part is not for you. You can feel it in your heart. But because like we're trying to be humble because of the power and the great strength and the great things that we hold within us, it's a way almost like our ego not to get carried away with like, oh, you're powerful, you're perfect. So in a way, we're kind of like, I don't know. I think maybe I'm just tripping or whatever. But you're not. It's just understand it. Understand me. I know you understand me. I don't gotta explain to you guys too hard because you're smarter than people give you credit for. But I give you credit. I know how smart you are. And I know that that channel message just got me super drained. So, and not in a bad way. It's almost like a nice, like I feel good. Like I feel like I can actually close my eyes tonight and just knock the fuck out, dude. Because that was a lot. Like, whew. That was amazing. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Oh my god, I'm just gonna be like sleeping. And then I also feel like we're gonna get a lot of messages in our dreams, a lot of them. So pay attention to your messages in your dreams because your guys got a lot to say to you. They're gonna be giving you some downloads right now, especially right now, guys. Look, oh, I was hearing earlier, like, yo, my favorite part was the part where they were talking about like why you're claustrophobic. I remember that part, and then the addiction part. That shit tripped me the fuck out when I was saying it. I was like, what the fuck? Because like I've always asked, like, why am I so claustrophobic? What am I so afraid of tight spaces for? And then they told me that, and then as I was saying that, they were showing me a dream. I remember I had a dream like that, but it wasn't exactly like that. So it was like almost like everybody was getting crazy. I'm remembering messages you said in the recent past happened. You're dope flow. Thank you, Bree. A lot of things that I said before are coming to the forefront right now. But there's some people I see on YouTube. It makes me laugh. They'd be like, "Look, guys, they're talking about this. I predicted that." Like, okay, like I don't need to prove myself. People who those who are supposed to see will see. Those who are not, they're not going to. Some of these bitches be working overtime to post videos about how they predicted that one thing in Bandcamp 10 years ago. All right, bitch, we get it. That's what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be psychic. Like, what you want me to do? Ooh, like, you want a cookie? You know? You want a fucking starseed cookie? Yeah, fuck ton. Anyway, I love you guys. The new guy. Yeah, I actually cut my hair recently, if you can see, because for me, I'm regrowing like new hairs. And you see, this is from being dyed because my natural hair is like this color, like this darker. See, that's my natural color right there. It's like it's called natural black is the color I get right here. See that? That's my natural color. Like this is my this brown is from my hair being dyed, and then I had to cut it because it was looking like real ratty. Then once I cut it, I feel like look, it looks a lot smoother and thicker and nicer, you know? So only thing I'm gonna do now is keep these grays here and stuff like that. But I'm gonna dye this natural black because I can't with the three colors. I just can't do it. I can't. I like gray, black, brown, red, like orange. What the fuck? So I just want my hair gray and salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my natural color right now. So we're gonna get that part going. Yeah, but no, but I can't keep my hair like this, you guys. I just you have to understand about me, like right now, because I'm not going nowhere or nothing. But once I start like stepping out, at least I'm gonna have matching like gray and black hair, like you know, because I got like these like $400 worth of freaking hair extensions from TikTok Shop. They sent it to me as a sample, and they're natural black. So like I want to be able to use them and shit. And at least even if my gray hairs are showing, at least my hair's matching. It's gray and black, not like 14 colors. I can't do it. It like it irritates me. It irks my soul. You know what I'm saying to you? But yeah. So yeah. So you know, I hope those messages helped you. I love you. Thank you. I know it does look nice. Yeah, it looks nice and healthy too because I've been leaving it alone. I've been trying like these new like the K. It's called like K19 hair repair or something or K something. Works pretty nice. I actually feel my hair feels really nice and soft from it. And then I only use stinging nettle soap, which is like a bar like this, and rice shampoo right there. Stinging nettle soap and rice shampoo is the only things I use, and rice conditioner. It's a bar, but only from one company. That's from Viori, Viori. I get 2 bars of them, and they last me like 4 months. I'm not even kidding, because I don't wash my hair. I wash my hair like every 5 to 6 days, because you know people wash their hair a lot. They lose a lot of hair. Their hair's not healthy, and then plus I do oil treatments, oil scalp treatments with my homemade hair oils, and that's it. Mm, love you guys. And then like I've been home a lot, and when you're home a lot and you're not walking, it's cold outside. I can't go outside really for walks like that. I gained like 2 pounds, but I'm working on fixing that again today. Last night, and I don't mean to be gross, but last night I drank like a whole thing of chia pudding that I made overnight. I mix it with like half water, half like lactose free milk, and then I mix it together with honey, and I shake it and I leave it in the fridge overnight. I drink that, and then I made my green juice, boy, with cayenne pepper and ginger and a whole lemon. I didn't take the peel off. The peel of the lemon is the what makes you lose the weight. Just so you understand that. If you want to lose weight, you make a whole lemon peel. Wash your fruits and vegetables like I do. I let them soak in a big ass like container thing with baking soda, vinegar, and water for like 30, 40 minutes. And when you take them out and you wipe them down, you clean them up, spotless. Like, when you clean dishes, if it doesn't make the sound, then it's not clean to me. You know what I'm saying? If I take a shower and I go like this to my skin and my skin feels like I just put lotion on it, I'm jumping right back in that bitch. I use this shit right here, the fucking Albanian fucking crazy ass fucking hard ass shit. This the Albanian cleaning shit. It's like this shit. This shit has like the rough. It feels like almost like sandpaper on your skin. Eh, eh. That shit takes all the dead skin off, boy. I don't play with my shit. Now if I walk out of the shower and I'm not like, then I'm like, I missed something. You know what I'm saying? Weird. I know I'm weird, but I think it's a Virgo thing. It's also being an Albanian thing. We grew up like that. Booyaka, booyaka. Yo, I used to be like the only white girl in those basement parties, bachelor parties they call them, but I used to be the only white girl in those motherfuckers. Like in the Brooklyn, in the Bronx, Staten Island, they would have those like Jamaican parties in the basement. The only white girl doing the pepper seed, doing the heel toe, the butterfly. You know what I'm saying? I was the only white bitch in there, and I didn't give a fuck. I used to be like, murder she wrote, murder she wrote. Girl flex, time to access. You know what I'm saying? hmm And I used to love that shit. For real. Yeah, we all got bad habits. We're working on them though. And our guides are coming in to help us. You're from Brooklyn? Yeah, I'm a little crazy, but you gotta be a little crazy to survive in this world, right? You can't be like Miss Polly Pocket because if you are, then you're just gonna be like, So you gotta have like a little bit of both tucked away, for needed times. Yeah. But I'm the kind of crazy that people like will judge at first, but then like when I go place people like they want me to talk to people, they're like, tell them what you know, tell them. So like as crazy I might sound to even people that are not like waking up or woken or whatever, the people that I go out with, they'll be like, yo, tell them what you, yeah, you do a reading, yo, do a psychic thing, do something like entertainment, like I'm their performing monkey and shit. It's funny. Yeah. Yes, I am. I'm balanced, and I see that you are too. Yeah, not crazy. I'm insane. There's a full difference. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Good, because I believe in Jesus. I just don't believe he's God, but he is a God, but he's not like the only God. There's a lot of gods, but I believe Jesus. Um, he he put himself like as a god, and people respected him for it, and now he became a god to people. But the only thing is when I see him as God, I see him as me. As me, I am too. I am just like Jesus. I am God too. Like you understand what I'm saying? Because he came here and claimed to be God's son, right? The son of God, right? And I'm here to claim that I'm the daughter of God's of Goddess. You know what I mean? So in a way, me and Jesus are. That's my homie. He comes in my dreams sometimes. He protects me from shit. He's so and Mary has shown herself to me, and I didn't grow up Christian or anything. I grew up being Muslim, but I don't consider myself a religious person anymore. I used to be very Muslim and very like into the whole Muslim thing, but not today. Today I know that I am everyone and everyone is me. So that's why I can feel connected to the collective and not judge people because I am one with them. You know what I'm saying to you? Jesus is our brother or father or sister or mother, just like Mary's everybody's mother. So is, divine masculine, divine feminine is how I look at it. You know, you got to understand when you understand the code of 33, Jesus dying at the age of 33, a lot of ascended masters and teachers, they had to perish at the age of 33 because it's a code. That's when you start seeing the number 33, you're being called to work for God to recognize you are becoming like God. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So you got to get into that. Walaikum salam, brother. Alhamdulillah. Bismillah. All right, guys, I love you so much. Yeah, Jesus. There's a part in John 3:64. I've said this before. There's a part in John 3:64, I think it is, I'm not sure. And Jesus says, Did I not, is it not written down as law that I came here to tell you that you are gods? There's a part in the Bible that says that. But people don't see it that way. Is it not written in the law that I came here to tell you that you are gods? So it's not my fault people want to ignore the most important parts of the Bible because they're only looking at in a view of they're worshiping someone higher than them when they're that higher than them person came to show them that they are also high like them. You know, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Jesus was telling you everything that I am, you are. So when he was saying be like me, he wasn't saying be like me and follow me. He was saying follow me as in do as I do and become as I am. Do you understand what I'm saying too? Yeah. It's okay. It'll be out of context, whatever, but it was close to that. So anyway, um, Jesus was telling Mary to use her third eye to see him. There's a part in a Gnostic text where Mary says to Jesus, she goes, Jesus, how am I supposed to see you when you're no longer in the physical being here? He said to her, it is not what you see in between the two. It is not what you see in the two, but it's what you see in between the two. And everybody's like, what's in between the two? It's not what you see in between the two, but it's what you see from in between the two, the third eye. He was telling everybody about the third eye and chakras, right? The balancing of the chakras. He was a yogi. He was like a yogi, ascended master, someone who went to train with when he escaped for 40 days, 40 nights. And you could say whatever you want, but spirit tells me this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus tells me this stuff. Tell them the truth about me because they be lying. They be fucking lying on me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know, homie, I know. They use him for their benefit. Most people that are running churches and all that, you think they actually give a shit about Jesus? They care that you give them their money so they can drive Benzes while they watch you all suffer. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stupid. It's too easy. You got these religious people that take the religious context out of context, and what do? There's women suffering all over the world because of Bibles and Qurans and Torahs. They're all just like baby makers and treat them like breeding animals because of the Bibles and the Torahs and the Qurans. Women are treated like shit, and I'm not a woman feminist. I'm not. No, I don't give a shit about feminism, none of that shit. What I'm telling you though, when you see something that's highly pushing a certain uh, storyline and agenda, do your research and follow your intuition. Um, is there any way you would ever think that maybe some of these men that wrote, because the Bible is touched by so many, you could say the Torah is the original, the Quran is the original. By the time it's translated in text in different contexts, it's been shifted and changed by a person that has control over that um, information at that point. So just understand that, like, you have to go with your intuition whenever you're reading the Bibles or any of that. Of course, it holds great knowledge. Yes, yes, yes. But you have to read between the lines. That's the thing. Right. All right, guys. I love you. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Joyful Jennifer. The new guy. I love you. He's like, this bitch be making me think. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I love you guys, though. All right. I love you. And I'm not here to misguide you or nothing. All I can do is tell you what I experience and what I'm seeing, what I hear. And it's up to you to like distinguish determine the factors, like what goes with you and what doesn't. I don't watch somebody I absolutely adore and love and be like, everything they're saying is word, it's God. I just go like, some of the things they say, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. But then there's some things they say, I'm like, nah, nah, I ain't fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like up to you, you know? I love you. I don't know about you, but I will go into a deep meditation after this. I'm gonna do it again. And I think we should do these channeled spaces a lot, much more. I think it's better, even though I'm still gonna do the tarot and shit because you know I love that shit. I love tarot cards. Sometimes I like to sit down and just do a good tarot card reading, but I like channeling more because I feel like the energy flows through me so easily and so beautifully that I don't have to force it. It doesn't feel forced. I feel easy and comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if I ever feel like I'm channeling something that's not for people's highest good, I would not do it. But I feel like what I channel is good news and good information and it helps people. So that's all I care about. You know, we need a channeler that's a little bit hood too, because we got all these channelers. They're all like these like, you know, perfect people with like degrees and shit like that. That's great and everything, but like we need a hood channeler. And I think I'm gonna have to be that hood channeler. I'm gonna be the hood Abraham Hicks. You know what I'm saying? The hood, the hood, what's his name? Jafar. What's Jafar? Jafar. You know that guy who channels that being, and he's always like, "I mean me, what you mean me," but I'm not. You know, if I ever get into a trance like that, it'll be fun. I wouldn't mind it, but you know, we don't need to get all weird and quirky. We could just channel Bashar. I said Jafar. Shit, that's fucked up. Jafar from Aladdin, the bad guy. Yeah, Bashar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're into divine geometry and numerology. That's awesome. That's why I want to do like the mentorship because I kind of want to get like you guys to practice channeling and stuff like that. But we'll do that once I feel like the spirit is moving me towards that direction. Um, I believe by February, that's when all this stuff will start. But for now, I just want to continue doing what I'm doing, which is working with me, taking time with me, communicating with spirit, meditating, a lot of meditation. If you want to take the advice of anything that I have to say, is just do what I'm telling you to do. Take it easy, take a break, relax, communicate with your higher self a lot, connect with your higher self a lot right now. You want to do a lot of meditation on your higher self and just ask your higher self the questions that you want to know and just listen for the answers and don't deny when you get it. Say, I will allow the universe to guide me and wherever it sends me, so long as it's for my highest good and I'm not in harm's way or other people are not in harm's way, I'm just going to follow it. I'm just going to listen to my intuition and follow it. So if my intuition or your intuition is telling you right now, chill, 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 right, you are kind of hood and kind of holy. If your intuition is telling you to chill right now, then just chill right now. Chill. It will come. Trust me, when it's time to do something, your spirit will be like, I have to do this right now. So I just feel like for everybody, it's time. It's a time for movement. It's a time for shh. And this is the time for shh. Be with self, prepare, listen to your inner self, connect with your higher self, connect with the spirit guides, do meditations, and understand that something bigger than you is happening right now if you feel like it's a need for you to sit back and relax. Because as above, so below, the shifts that are happening here are also taking place in the galactic and all the universes. And so sometimes we just need to dim our light so that the darkness could be removed without you being all up in it and then distracting it. So sometimes you just gotta sit back and let your shit just go, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Act Nufi, the Bible has been edited to what intention? There's a lot of intentions. It depends on the intention of the person who edited it. Just like Constantine, the emperor, when he edited it at the point where he was having the war with those other people, and he said he saw the Holy Cross in the sun. Because when you look at the sun, it shows you a cross, right? That's where we get the Son of God. Jesus is the Son of God. That's where they say heaven is in the sun, because that's who Jesus is. He like manifests himself into a planet, a big bright star, the sun, right? And so that's where heaven is. There's a portal in heaven actually every like 365,000 years or something like that. The sun ends up with a square black hole in it. And the Mayans and all that believe that you could travel to the sun and go in through that portal and get to heaven. So yeah, if you don't know about that, we're in Taurus, the bull, the constellation of Taurus, and the constellation of Taurus, the bull, and the sun align. It creates a square hole. This is science. This is not some made up hoopy doopy stuff. There's a black square that manifests into the sun that if you could get there, you can go through the portal and it can take you to so-called heaven. And that's a fact. But like Constantine, when he changed it, because the Pope came to him at the time, Constantine the emperor, And he said to him, we're going to translate this Bible and give it out to the people because we want them to follow God's word. And he said, he read it. And when he read the translation, he said, you can't give them this version of the Bible. And he said, the Pope said, why? He goes, then they're going to think that they're in power, they're in control. We need to change this and make it sound like I, us, because it's more like we, you're powerful, you're great. You understand me? Go look into the Constantine changing of the Bible. That was like the first recorded known where he had them actually edit the Bible, and that's a fact. Mhm. Thank you, Toronto. I love you. Thank you. Right. All right, guys. That took a nice, healthy toll on me, but in a good way. I'm just going to rest. I'm going to get some sleep. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to sleep well tonight. I hope you do too. Meditate before you go to bed. Ask for the answers. And if there's something you want to know, write it down on a piece of paper. Ask your guides to answer you the question in your dreams. Within the first 3 days, they'll tell you the answer. Dear spirit guides, I just want to know, I'm feeling like my purpose is to be a healer. If I'm supposed to be a healer in my dream, can you show me a tree on fire or something? And give them 3 days and they'll show it to you. Something I've used many times. All right. I love you. If you want to know if someone's good for you, you want to go in a relationship with someone you don't trust them, say, dear spirit guides, if this person is no good for me, can you show them like shitting on the floor or peeing on my bed or something like that? Something gross that you'd be like, ooh, and you wake up. Don't question it. Your spirit guides showed you this person pissed on your bed and you're still going to sleep with them. And then later when they fuck you in the ass, don't cry about it. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I love you. And we are doing our best and we're doing great. That is not good. It's witchcraft. That's not witchcraft. That's communicating with your spirit guides. I don't do witchcraft. Everybody who knows me knows I don't fuck with spells. You could ask anybody in here. I'll never do nothing to work for you. Like unless somebody says, "Can you pray for me?" or something, that's different. I'll pray that they get healed. I'll do Reiki on them and cleanse their energy. But I don't like candles with people's names. I don't light herbs. The only time I do shit like that is for me, like for healing and for happiness and for health. I don't do witchcraft because people who do witchcraft are doing it on, and they're doing it on the other people are basically doing witchcraft on themselves or their children. So we got a lot of fake witches and warlocks out here. Everybody claims to be a witch or a warlock, but they really don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they should go sit the fuck down. How about that? You know what I'm saying? And then we got a lot of people claiming they're not witches and warlocks. You feel what I'm saying? Just pay attention. If you watch anything I've ever done, keep looking back at all my shit, and you'll be like, I keep hearing that song. What'd you say about my brother? I know my brother. That's my name. You know, if you look back at all my work, you will never see anything that has to do with witchcraft or spells or herbs. The only time I use herbs is for healing myself naturally, which it works. And then if I recommend to someone like, hey, if you're having issues with acid reflux, do a little cayenne pepper with olive oil. It'll help to heal that. You know what I'm saying? And water. You know what I mean? Okay, I love you guys. I love you more. Booyaka, booyaka. I love you. Toronto. Good night, you guys. That's right. That's right. Herbal medicine. Don't let big pharma fool you. Come on, guys. We're smarter than that. Okay? I love you. Have a good night, guys. That was a beautiful channel space. I loved it, and it was beautiful. And those of you who didn't get to see it, just go back and watch it. You may get some, like, extra clarity from it that you were asking for, because that's what I asked for. Good night, guys. I love you to life too, Pia. You're my baby. You know that. Love and light to all of you, my darlings. Later. Bye, the new guy. Dorian. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Actuality. I love you. Love and light to all of you. We are only here for the love, the light, and for purity of the soul, innocence, and protection. We don't do harm unto others. We try not to do harm on ourselves because many of us, we like to beat ourselves up with a baseball bat instead of a feather sometimes, but we're learning. We're learning. I love you all. Good night, my darlings, my sweet children, my sweet child. I just heard that, so that was for somebody. Good night, Jen. Jen, I love you. Good night, guys. Love you. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. You know, I don't like to cut you off, but I'm gonna cut it off now, okay? Good night, guys. Love you. Kisses. We'll come back tomorrow.